Hello and welcome to the Championship Roundup Show, or Tier 2 review, or whatever the bloody hell they call it on Louis' channel. I have no idea, but welcome in. Got a comment in already, and it's just streaming along. Right, okay, cheers, thanks StreamYard, really appreciate that. Anyway, this is going to be a 2-hour show, maybe an hour and a half, not too sure. It depends how quickly we get through things, but I'll just get through the formalities before we start. If you like what you see, like, and don't forget to like and possibly subscribe. If you don't mind, it does help the channel out a lot. And best part about it, it's nothing. If you want to follow us on our socials, mainly Twitter for myself and my guests. All the details are strolling along bottom. And enjoy the show, guys, from Louis. Thanks, man. So I've got my guests waiting in the wings, so I'll bring them on. So who shall I let on first? We'll do this one first. His name is Alan.
Hello, Simon.
What is that crap you've got on? What is that? That is a disgrace to my eyes, mate. That is a disgrace to my eyes. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Simon?
Yeah, man, I'm good. So we're gonna have to bring in. Go on.
I have to say, like that, like the White Lightning McQueen bit at the start.
If you like that, you'll love this one because his next guest is special, so he gets this.
Okay.
No, not that one. This one. As you know, you both support the Fireworks FC. Ain't that right, Luke?
Yeah, unlike you trying to force a rivalry with us.
Bug it off. It's you lot. You've been giving it large on Twitter all this time and you're saying it's us. Fuck off. We just complained about your fireworks.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm done. Well, we had Luke. His internet's gone a bit like Bristol City's internet. It must be because he lives in Derby. You know what I mean? He's back. Hi, Luke.
Hi, Simon.
Hello. So, lads, I feel slightly outnumbered, but as my name suggests, we are playoff bound.
Okay.
You lot need to catch up.
Yeah. Simon, are we going to do like a little mini watch along to the EFO awards night as well? Because obviously Mark's there, and Mark could be getting an award.
You mean for that?
Yep.
Honestly, if I could, I would, but I can't. So I won't be. It's as simple as that. If you guys have got the app and you want to do a talk along, let me know, but I haven't got the app.
I don't either.
I've got it.
If you want to do it. I'll set up a thingy tonight, and but if you look at it properly, it starts at 10.
I'm alright, thanks.
For the reward. So if you want to do that,
I'm alright.
I don't think you'll do that. But so yeah, right then, boys. It's a bit of a special one, isn't it? We've got to do a 2-hour long show or an hour and a half, depending how fast we get through it. But I'd just like to say, Town have won 2 in a row. And we're playoff bound. I'm just going to keep playing. Keep saying. I'm just going to keep saying playoff bound. So.
Okay.
And with Bournemouth, we're coming for you. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, this stream's not be as long as that team of the season stream.
Oh,
I mean, don't even get me started. So, Easter Monday. We'll start with Huddersfield Town because, well, we're the superior team and it's my show. Notice you didn't say out there, Luke. Yeah, you didn't. I didn't.
Right.
I'm s-
Okay.
no.
Talk, Simon. Talk about the game, Simon.
Well, what can I say? It was masterclass from Huddersfield. No, it wasn't. It was a good, edgy game. Town seemed to push for it. Actually, they went for it, and we didn't let them come back like we normally do when we go 1-0 up. So proud of that fact. And we ended up beating them 2-0. I thought it'll be a tougher game than it actually was, to be honest. I'm not too sure who scored first one, but Jordan Rhodes scored, or Judas Rhodes, as I like to call him, scored second one. And we had 10 shots on target. No, 7 shots on target, 10 shots in altogether. Middlesbrough had most at ball, and we outplayed them.
It wasn't it Naby Soul that scored the first one or something?
Oh, it might have been, aye. Oh, yeah, it was, yeah. See, I've forgotten about that. Oh, Scott. And that's the lineup, Toff, Sarr, Lees, Turton. Turton came in from Blackpool, wasn't it? Pearson, it were Luton. Nichols, Thomas, Russell, Hogg, and O'Brien, and Judas Rhodes up front. And Wilder came out and says, "Oh well, we should have battered Huddersfield." No, you shouldn't have, because you didn't, and you were shit. Simple as that. You didn't take your chances when you had them.
But Simon, do you normally play a five at the back, or was it just for this game?
Normally 5 at back, but Pippa and Toff aren't at the back, if that makes sense. And more wingers are like shooting down the wing. Constantly.
So it's like three.
It's effectively 3-5-3-6-1. Effectively.
What? So you're trying to like overload that midfield or something?
Pretty much. Toff and Pippa just bomb down the wing. Like, you've seen it before, So yeah, I enjoyed that night. I lost my voice. I've actually gained it back a bit, to be honest with you. But that were on back of. I went to darts, then I went to football, then I went to another football, then I went to a town game. I lost my voice that week.
What football game did you go to then?
Golka versus Barrett.
So virtually like non-league football or something.
Yeah, and it was brilliant. It was good to see. It was fantastic. So yeah, it was a good weekend and all, to be fair. And then town game topped it off, and then we played again.
Should we get on with our game now, or and then do the rest?
Good idea, Owen. So.
No, oh, God. Fireworks FC 4, West Brom 0. Johnson and Yates
Owen,
run
should
the
I
show.
start, or do you want to start?
I'll start. Okay. So Simon, before the second goal, we did get lucky with the thrown decision. It was a thrown to West Brom, but what did you put in the banter chat? I don't know what day it was last week. You played to a referee's whistle.
Well, yeah, they need to play to the referee's whistle. I thought that game. Honestly, I thought that game were a bit one-sided, and it were mainly towards Forest. Now, you can say what you want. I know as Forest fans you won't believe me, but it was a bit one-sided referee-wise. I think the sending off were a bit harsh. Shut up, Luke. You can have your opinions in a minute, Mr. Opinionator. Right? You can. I thought it was a bit harsh for the sending off, and one at goals, it were a West Brom's throw-in, and it were offside anyway. So, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, the penalty was definitely a penalty, because you can't raise your arm like that, especially in the box. Again,
bit soft. That's all I'm saying. Like today, I was watching. Luke, I can see you. Yeah, you want to go mad on camera, mate? Yeah, I'll give you a centre. Go on, do your madness.
I'll let Owen finish and I'll
Okay.
talk.
Oh, 2-0 Liverpool.
Who scored?
I think it's Divock Origi.
Oh, for God's sake, I've lost all my bets today.
But yeah, and then the Surridge goal, really good finish. You have to say,
Yeah.
it's a really good finish.
But yeah, I thought it was slightly one-sided. That's just my opinion.
Simon,
To the referee, it was.
Yeah, I've got to go have my dinner now, but I'll be back as soon as possible. Obviously, you know, because I messaged you on Twitter earlier about it.
Don't worry, we'll still be here.
Okay, see ya.
I'll still be winding Luke up. Catch you in a bit, Owen. Go on then, Luke. In fact, I'm just going to give you a full screen so you can bitch and moan about it. Go on.
Well, that moment we won 4-0, but yeah, dominant display from Forest. The penalty and the sending off, one of the few things the ref did actually get right there. First yellow card is a yellow card, and Furlong raises his arm up in the box. Yeah, stonewall penalty. It's not soft when you raise your arm up in the box.
Mate, it was soft.
No, it wasn't.
It was soft. Stop trying to make it a thing. You won clearly. You won 4-0 for Christ's sake. It was a soft. It was one-sided refereeing from my perspective. Forest just got what's it? There you go.
West Brom were terrible.
West Brom did not even turn up. They were still on fucking coach. But that sending off changed the game for me.
Yeah, but yes, even when they had 11 men on the pitch, they were still terrible.
It was still soft. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all right, that's your opinion, but it's not though. But
it was.
Jack Collett's goal just sums up the entire game for both sides. Very, very good goal. Say it probably was a cross, but still great goal. And West Brom were horrendous. Showed no signs of getting forwards, even when they had 11 men. And Sam Surridge just did Sam Surridge things, scores a very well taken goal. And it was a big win. And that very good 3 points. Right, next game. Simon, do you want to choose?
We'll go with Bristol City.
Where's that? Right, full-time at Ashton Gate. Bristol City got a decent point against
Sheffield United.
Eh?
I just said Sheffield United.
It was a very dominant display from Sheffield United. Bristol City had a game plan to catch them on the break, and they executed it very, very well. And it was pretty much Sheffield United dominance, but I think Bristol City will take the point. We'll have the privilege of sharing our stream with the Bristol City fans soon.
Mr. Windup.
Yeah, it's a good point for Bristol, but Sheffield United will definitely sit as 2 points dropped. Well, Bristol have not really got much to play for. Sheffield are still fighting for the playoffs, so yeah, it could be a point that comes back to taunt Sheffield United coming the end of the season. But Simon, you got anything to say on that game?
No. Points dropped by Sheffield United. And points dropped by Bristol City. Because they were on foot win, weren't they? Bristol City, they were 1-0 up.
Yeah.
So either way, the result was fair and in my opinion.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna go with the Blackpool game. Full time at Bloomfield Road. Blackpool beat a horrendous Birmingham side 6-1. Honestly,
I saw the back end of this game, and my God, it should have been at least 10, let alone 6.
Blues are just horrendous, though. I'm sorry. Look at that team.
Leaky Blinders should have done better.
That team should not be getting beaten 6-1 by Blackpool. Lyle Taylor, Troy Deeney, two very good championship strikers. Yeah. Onel Hernandez, a very good championship winger. Sunjic and Woods, two very good championship midfielders. Pedersen, Roberts, experienced and competent championship defenders. So you have to ask question marks over Lee Bowyer, the manager. He's not getting a tune out of this team. They've got Chong, a very exciting prospect. Bella, Bakuna, Djukovic, Hogan. The list goes on. They have got enough to be at least finishing in around that 12th place. But yeah, it's been a dreadful season for Birmingham, and Blackpool. It's been an impressive first season in the Championship for a newly promoted side. They're about 15th, 16th.
Yeah,
It's
but
respectable.
Blackpool are used to this league. They're here all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, it's weird. But Birmingham actually got annihilated. It were a joke.
No joke. It were horrendous. That's pretty much all that needs to be said on that game. Do you want to do the Reading 4 Swansea 4 one?
Yeah, go for it.
Full time at the Energy Drink Stadium. It finished Reading 4, Swansea 4. And
it was a good game by all accounts, that.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Swansea should never be bottling a 4-1 lead against this Reading side. If Derby didn't have a points deduction, and if Peterborough for 90% of the season knew what defending was, and if Barnsley knew how to play football, they would be right in the thick of the relegation trouble.
Bye, Barnsley.
And
Sorry.
honestly, it's so bad. Like Lucas João takes the lead through a penalty. It did look quite a questionable penalty. I'm not seeing the replay, so I'm not too sure. And then Swansea was just dominant from that point on. Hannes Wolf got a goal not too long after they scored. Job Hero got a brace, and Michael Obafemi looked to sink Reading, but Tom Ince, who, let's be honest, he's only playing because his dad is the manager, and João gets a second, and pretty much the last kick of the game, this guy scores, and it is very, very poor from Swansea. They definitely picked up in recent weeks, but that is just poor. You can't accept that being 4-1 up in any game, no matter who the side is.
No, you deserve to lose if you go 4-0 up and then fucking they come back and score 4. You deserve to lose for that, for me personally.
Yeah, shocking. Is there anything else you want to add to this one, Simon?
I mean, I agree with you with the Tom Ince comment, but one of the better games I've seen Tom Ince ever play was against Man United. So, just, yeah. And do you like my new name?
Yes, I rate it very highly.
Bye, 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 Barnsley. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Sorry.
I rate the chant. Right, I'll let you choose next game. Which one do you want to go for?
Let's go Fulham 3, Preston 0.
Well, Fulham sealed their promotion back to the Premier League, but they also will be relegated this time next year. So
welcome back to the Premier League. Trialists, they'll just go up and have one season, come back down. I'd be pissed off if I were a Fulham fan, doing that year in, year out.
Or even a Norwich fan as well.
Oh, Norwich won't be back for a good few years yet. I mean, they got annihilated this season. It's an embarrassment. If I were a Norwich fan, I'd just be burying my head in sand and just calling it quits for a few years after this season. It's been appalling for them.
I mean, maybe Dean Smith from the start, they might have had a bit of a chance, but
weren't they practically relegated from December, Norwich?
Yeah. But yeah, full time at Craven Clapper's cottage.
Oi, oi, oi. You're out to wind everyone up today, aren't you, mate?
I think all Bristol City are small Bristol Rovers, so that's a change. But
For once.
Mitrovic gets a brace. It was a very comfortable first half. Second half, not too much happened, but I think Preston didn't really come expecting much from the game. Fabio Carvalho gets another goal. He's still the second best young player in the Championship. But yeah, it was a very comfortable performance from Fulham. There's not too much that needs to be said on this. Dominated the ball, had majority of the chances.
Fulham smashed them and they won 3-0. Mitrovic scored 2. Carvalho, is it? I don't know his fucking name. Fabio scored and smashed them 3-0. Move on. Let's just,
Okay. Which one do you want to do next?
Mauled by the Tigers.
Okay, alright, hang on.
Yeah. I know you wanted to do Derby. Go on then, I'll let you do Derby. And I'll just leave it to you.
Full time.
In fact, no, I'll do it. You're getting muted for this one. QPR 1, Derby 0. Tom Lawrence got sent off, and Derby down.
Right, so basically, Derby County
Shut up.
capitulated at the final hurdle, losing.
And I don't think he's realised that I've muted him.
How dare you? Luke
Amos is going to have a statue built outside the Forest ground and fireworks to go off every time they win at Forest ground.
It was a great game.
He has gone down in Nottingham Forest folklore as the guy who sent Derby County down. But can I just say, yeah.
A fiver in the bank. A fiver in the bank.
And he's muted again. As I was saying, I feel sorry for that Wayne Rooney. What he's tried and to retrieve and done with Derby this season, considering everything, is I just feel slightly a bit gutted for him. I would have liked him to try and to keep him up, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And as Luke has literally sung through last 10 minutes and only just realised Derby are down, and Luke Amos is going to have a statue built specifically outside the City ground and firework display to go off every time they play. Anyway, fucking Millwall 2, Hull 1.
Well, there's not too much that needs to be said
Running
on
down
this.
the wing with the Millwall fans sing.
Interesting. Millwall were reasonably comfortable in the game. Hull did create a few decent chances, but Hull have not got anything to play for. Millwall do. They created a few threats. They had a little bit more possession than Hull tend to play with, but Scott Malone and Tom Bradshaw's early second half goals were enough to sink Hull, and they weren't too bad in this game, but I just think Millwall had so much on the line, playing for a playoff place. It just wasn't enough. But Simon, have you got anything to add on this game?
Nah, fucking Millwall have him. To be fair, up until Hull scored, Millwall would actually just tearing them up. It was just a lapse in defence what let them back in.
Yeah. Let's do Cardiff Luton.
Luton won. Sheep shagging bastard. I mean, I shouldn't have said that. My bad.
Okay, interesting.
Luton won.
Time at the Cardiff City Stadium, it finished Cardiff 0, Luton 1. It was a game where there wasn't really much in it. Both sides had a fair amount of chances. I think Luton sort of played Cardiff at the game, sort of sat back, caught them on the counter-attack. and Cardiff didn't really know how to play with the possession, and they couldn't really
What are you
carve out many.
apologising for, Luke? Sorry, Luke. Luke
Sorry,
said,
what
sorry,
was
lads. What for? My neighbours are pissing me off. Okay, fair enough.
that? But yeah,
Who knows?
it was a good counter-attacking performance from Luton. Harry Cornick getting the goal, and yeah, that's pretty much. It's not mathematically confirmed yet, but I think that's pretty much sealed Luton's playoff place. I don't see them dropping out. But is there anything you actually want to add on that game, Simon?
No, but yes, actually, I want to add something to it. As we brought up earlier and mentioned, he isn't here today, but he does a lot of this. I'll take that off before he falls, but he cycles to all the away games this season, and he's actually nominated tonight, supporter of the season by Luton and the AFL. I've seen a nice tweet today what's gone out to him from Luton wishing him good luck. Good lad, he's a regular on show and is raising money for 3 different charities. I'm just trying to get it up 1 second. And there's page, it's Mad Hatter Mark Away Cycle Challenge, and he has travelled to every single away game. Met up with him at Huddersfield when he came up. We had a nice chat. I bought him a hot chocolate just so he could warm up because he was freezing, poor lad. But yeah, lovely guy. And I just wanted to say that he made it there, all good. And yeah, good lad. Right, what's this? I'm going to end up shouting my head off, okay, and booting their ball at my window. Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting there by Laquan. Thanks for your input. I think you need to go out batter next door neighbour's kids by the sounds of it.
Yeah, okay. Full time at Ewood Park, Blackburn Rovers continued their fall from grace in a 1-0 defeat to Stoke, who have nothing to play for. This game looked not to be very eventful, so I'm going to sort of glaze over it pretty quick.
I'll just say Stockport are miles better than Blackburn. Who are they? They're nothing without Brenton Diaz.
I mean, he did play.
Yeah. Who is he? He's shocking. He's shit anyway. I don't get it. Everyone built him up as going to be next Mitrovic.
I mean, to be fair, he couldn't even score against Chris Hughton's Nottingham Forest.
Batter him then. Look on go. Batter him and come back. They'll still be here. But no, Blackburn, I think it just proves the Championship is the best league in the world, because Blackburn were tipped to go up. They're nowhere near. Huddersfield were tipped to go down. So was Luton and Peterborough. There's only one team what's gone down out of them, and that's Peterborough. Bye. But that isn't confirmed just yet. It'll be confirmed on Saturday, I do believe, if they lose. So I can't wait for that game. Oh, so it's all done and dusted bottom end then?
Yeah.
Well, there you go then. It's all sorted.
Yeah. But yeah.
Couldn't happen to them. Couldn't have happened to a nicer team. The fans are horrible. The stadium's horrible. Adrian Durham's a complete and utter cunt. And I'm probably going to get told off for that because it's not my channel, but he is. He's a Welsh. Ask Alexa what's Welsh for coffee 100.
Okay, interesting.
And that's what Adrian Durham is, minus the coffee. Anyway, next up.
Right, yeah.
Relegation battle. Barnsley all season have just looked absolutely terrible. They haven't put any passion or fight into the games. And again, they did it again against Peterborough. That you'd think a team who's fighting for the lives in this championship, the team where they could have easily got out of the situation if they just turned up, because they've got a decent-ish team. Yeah, they got rid of the main man and the manager just disappeared, but they could have, they could have easily given it a better fight, but they haven't turned up all season, and they get battered 2-0 at home against relegation rivals, which, by the way, they set it up perfectly for Friday night's game, so it didn't bother me. I wanted to relegate Barnsley because my mum's from there and I hate the woman, so...
Right. Okay, then.
But they got battered 2-0. Moyet and... I didn't see the other guy, but... Yeah, they got battered.
Marriott and Taylor.
Marriott and Taylor were goals for Peterborough. Nothing posh about them, like.
And the final game from the Easter Monday games is Coventry. They were defeated 3-0 by Bournemouth. And to be honest, Coventry weren't too bad. Bournemouth were just clinical when they came on the attack. And they took their chance as well. And yeah, they kind of want Coventry to win because it helps out Forest. But yeah, it's a... It was just...
Let's be realistic. Coventry were never going to beat Bournemouth.
No, I mean, they did a double over Fulham, so there was a bit of hope.
I suppose, but Fulham's let off the gas for the last few weeks. And
Well, I mean, they beat Fulham like early on in the season.
yeah, I know. Oh my God. You know what?
I'm
done.
pointing you the facts.
No.
It's the facts. Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, it just showed a little bit of gap in quality between Fulham and Bournemouth. Just a bit of financial power between both of their sides as well. I don't know where Simon is. Oh, Simon's back. What a surprise. But yeah, that is all of the Easter Monday games. Now we're going to move on to the weekend's games.
Proper weekend games. Let's go.
Right. Which one do you
No,
want to
don't start Friday night. Oh.
Okay, no, I won't then.
Friday night. I was thinking, Jimmy.
Right, okay, let's do... I'll wait for Annie to come on to do Bristol. Let's do Bournemouth Fulham.
Oh, pissing hell. This pissed me right off, this one. Bournemouth were getting battered, and I mean getting absolutely annihilated by Fulham. Fulham went 1-0 up via their main man, Mitrovic. Fulham were absolutely annihilating Bournemouth. Bournemouth took it nastily, so they started challenging nastily. Anyway, ended up 94th minute, I do believe, or 95th minute. No, when they were down in their area, down in their end, and it got a bit tasty. They were a little bust up, and then somehow, someway, Bournemouth get a fucking penalty. 98th minute. Well, I do believe official time was 96th minute, but because of all the aftermath of an argument with referee, giving out yellow cards and all that malarkey, it became 98. He steps up, takes it, sweet as a nut, and boom, makes it 1-1. Cost me 70 quid on my bet. And yeah, screwed me over good and proper. Thanks, Bournemouth, you twats. And thanks, Fulham, you twats.
Okay, then. Is that all you want to say? Okay, then.
That's all I want to say on the game. Other than I had, this is no joke, I had Fulham, top scorer, which was Mitrovic, and Solanke, both to score, and the game to be a draw, right?
Yeah.
With 5 minutes to go, Fulham were pressing like crazy, and I mean, they were fucking over. They were literally smothering them. And I'd made 6 quid, or 5 quid, sorry. So I thought, I'll cash out because it won't fucking happen. They're not going to get no out of it now. Bournemouth are screwed because it will last 5 minutes. And literally, 98th minute, they get a penalty and he fucking scores it. I would have been 70 quid up rather than £5 up. So it's pissed me off. It fucked me over for the weekend until boxing came around, and then I got quite a bit money back from that instead. But whilst we're just babbling and I'm having a rant, I'd just like to say, if you do like this show or the championship show in general, what we've been doing throughout the season, and I know it's just jumped onto this channel, but appreciate you anyway for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, mainly like, if it'll come back on. Like, it helps the show get more views and YouTube algorithm. If you subscribe, you'll be up to date with the championship show. We also do wrestling shows as well. And if you do want to follow myself or the Wind Up Geezer, as it is now known as, Spooky Luke, the socials are going long bottom. And other lad, Owen, when he comes back on, he's busy tonight, but so yeah, there you go. If you're enjoying the show, please subscribe. Right, sorry.
Yeah, do you want to do Huddersfield or should I do Forest?
I'll let you have your fireworks.
Full time at Simon's favourite teams club, Peterborough 0, Forest 1. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the best game from a Forest perspective. Peterborough started a slightly better side. A few people in the group chat were overreacting about the start of the game. Owen, then we grew into the game, and there was a good passage of play. Zinkernagel plays it through to Johnson. Johnson with a lovely cross into Sam Surridge, who heads it in. The defending, up until that point, I felt Peterborough's defence was semi-decent, seeing for a side that have conceded over 80 goals this season. But then it was sort of Peterborough were piling bodies forwards because they needed to get at least a point to stay in the relegation battle. And they didn't. They just lacked that cutting edge, which is probably the reason they haven't stayed up in the end. And with the appointment of Grant McCann, it was always to build for next season in League One. And I think they picked up a bit of form and showed a bit more fight in the last few games, but ultimately they should have got rid of Ferguson sooner. And I think if they got rid of Ferguson sooner and brought in Grant McCann sooner, I think they could have stayed up. But
there's nothing posh about them. They're going down. Adrian Durham is literally Welsh 100 in Welsh, so there's that by Peterborough. So, as you probably heard, Luke, there's someone waiting in the wings. It's coming on to do a bit of this.
Right.
And there could be potentially some of these. I know everyone knows him as Annie, but he's a bit of a wind-up merchant himself. Here you go.
Thank you for that fantastic introduction, Simon.
You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. And why have you changed your name back?
Because what I thought you put there was disrespectful and totally slanderous.
What did he say?
It said that. Which
Wind Up Geezer too, it should say, to be fair.
Alright, Annie, get on with the game.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we played this weekend.
Oh, my God. Here it is.
Yeah, we played this weekend, and we won 3-1 away from home for the first time this season. We won by more than a goal margin, which is a relief, but also it shows something it's not quite right. We took the lead early on-ish through Andy Vyman. He was played in. It looked like he was offside, but he wasn't. Then Antoine Semenyo made it 2-0 on the 40th minute mark. That pretty much killed the game for Derby. They didn't really create much. We looked to throw out on the counter-attack, and I think the number of shots we had kind of proves that we had 18 shots in that game, even with 32% possession. So look, I thought we did very well in the counter attack. We we showed our attacking ability. Craig Forsyth gets a goal back for Derby, but we never really looked in threat, which we have done sometimes this season. But again, we show our attacking ability. Tim Closer comes from the back. We score from a set piece. Matty James puts the ball in. Closer heads on. It's 3-1 and then it's game over. I've seen a lot of Derby fans on Twitter crying, which I find hilarious because of their league position. They say that we're some of the worst fans they've seen at Pride Park.
I mean, they've got 30 fans in the stadium. They can't say anything. They're dressed up as empty seats.
They say we've got some of the worst fans, and we're one of the worst teams they've played at Pride Park. But do you know the number of shots on target they've had over the 2 games we've played?
No, I don't really want to hear this.
3. They've had 3 shots on target. The 2 times we played them this season. That is abysmal, and they continue to say that they're almost better than us in a way, when they're not. They're useless. We're bad. We're not great, but we're certainly better than them, and it showed. We went out there with freedom to play. Pearson said that. It was good to see a youngster. Was it Duncan Idahan who came on to play? He was quite good. Made an important challenge in the end. And again, front 3 of Antoine Semenyo, Andy Weinman, Chris Martin, brilliant. Andy Weinman getting his 20th goal of the season. I was a bit concerned because Alex Scott and Ayman Benarous were playing as wing backs when they're both attacking midfielders, but both of them did really well in that position, even though Alex Scott went off in the first half. Overall very happy. Just want to end the season on a high. That's 8 points in 4 games now. So, look, I'm very happy.
I didn't know you had a woman playing for Bristol City. That's very good of them.
Oh, my God.
Thought she retired years ago, to be fair.
Get gripped.
Right, Simon, take it away.
Well, what can I say?
You conceded to Barnsley at home. Disgusting. We beat them 3-0.
And that's enough out of you. And that's enough out of you. This is my time. So, we relegated Barnsley. Fuck off, Barnsley. Fuck off, Barnsley. We won easily, comfortably, but then we sat back and let them attack us. And the squad, Lee Nichols were absolutely gutted. So, yeah, it was just... That's it, really. That's all I want to say on the matter. You guys can do the statistics. You guys can do the rest of it. It was a cracking goal by Rhodes. Yes, I'm going to say it was a cracking goal by Rhodes. It was a cracking goal by Toffolo. And Barnsley, they celebrated their goal like they've just won the World Cup. It was that important to the fans. But, again, I want to reiterate like what I've said previously about Barnsley. They literally didn't put up a fight whatsoever. They're a better team than they are. I know they lost key players in summer and in transfers, but if they actually put in a performance, what's the word I'm thinking of? If they actually put up a fight this season, they'll be miles above other teams. They don't deserve to be going down, to be fair, but they haven't turned up all season. They do what they want. They've not actually put up a fight, and it's a shame, really, that we've sent them down. But there's a backstory to why I don't like Barnsley, and it involves my mum. So, yeah, I hate her, so that's it. End of the matter. We sent them down. I hope you enjoy League One, boys. Just do me a favour next season and batter Portsmouth, Peterborough, and that's it. We'll be fair then.
Okay. Full time at St Andrews. Blues draw 2-2 with Millwall. It was
Back in Millwall.
It was a very interesting game. Lara Taylor scores a penalty. Bakuna scores a goal as well, but Millwall twice came from losing positions to get a point, which they showed what Barnsley have lacked, and they showed fight. And I mean, they have a lot more on the line than what Birmingham do. Birmingham can't get relegated. It's been a terrible season, as I said at the start of the stream. Questions will have to be asked over Lee Bowyer. There's already protests about the owners, but the side that Birmingham have got should not be finishing 20th or anywhere near that. It should be pushing.
They should, because they've got Junior Bakuna in team.
Eh?
It should, because they've got Junior Bakuna in team. He's shit.
He's just jealous because he left them for Rangers.
Yeah. We pushed him out of the door, and he is shit. He turns up one game, does this, scores one time, and that's it. That's it for like 20 fucking games. Then you don't see him. He's useless.
He's useful for that one game when he scores.
Yeah, he's useless though. 99% of the time he plays 1% good game and then disappears again.
Okay.
And
does anyone else
Bowyer,
have anything to add on this game?
and Boyer's a shit manager anyway. That's just my thoughts.
I was just going to say Millwall needed to win because of Sheffield United's result against Cardiff, but I suppose the point isn't the worst thing because it was a late point, but now they need Blades to drop points, drop 3 points. That is soon. They need Blades to lose. They basically need them to not win their remaining 2 games, which I think is incredibly unlikely. Middlesbrough have got game in hands as well on Millwall, if you just scroll down a bit, which is going to be interesting to see how the playoff battle shapes up in terms of that. I think it's just the one spot there Borough, Millwall and Sheffield United are battling out for. I don't see Rovers at this point catching any of them.
Fair credit. I'll give you credit where credit's due. I think that was a good analysis by you for once, Sonny. You're not talking shit, so well played.
Okay, let's do
Learned. So Sheep Shagging Bastards won, and the team what doesn't know where they're from. They're either from North Yorkshire or Tyneside. It won. So just analysis there from me. Perfect, as always.
Perfect. The in-depth analysis on the show, as always.
Oh, yes.
As always.
top quality.
Way! Internet's gone in Bristol, I see. So, Luke, Spooky Luke, get on with it. You can
Well, full
give a
time at
detailed
the
in-depth on this one.
whatever it's called, Swansea.com Stadium. It's a website pretty much. They draw 1-1 with Middlesbrough. Not much happened in the first half. There's a few chances here and there, but it was an explosive start to the second half. Riley McBree gets the first goal, and Michael Obafemi replies shortly after. Look at that possession. 25% to Borough, 75% to Swansea. Swansea definitely could have and should have got a second goal, but I think if they had more on the line, Swansea, then I think they might have been able to get a second goal, but they've not got anything to play for. They won't go up, they won't go down. It's been a transitional season for Swansea under the new manager, Russell Martin. So Swansea won't look at this result as a massive thing. But yeah, next game. Done that one. Let's do this 0-0. Full time, West Brom 0. Oh, is he back?
He's back.
Guess who's back?
Back again. It's more like this one. It should be this one, to be fair. Boom! Or this one. I'm not too sure. Starts off well, then has a massive crash. I think that's more like it. Could be this one, to be honest. So fair.
When the
But
person driving the car looks like Owen, so I think that one would be perfect.
we'll go for this one at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout.
And here he is, Mr. I love my cars just as much as football. Owen, welcome back, mate.
Thank you.
Do you like your new introductions?
Yeah, they're very good.
You missed it. Oh, no, you haven't missed it. Mr. Wind-Up Merchant is himself's back.
Way!
There's going to be plenty of Forest.
Okay.
Anyway.
No.
West Brom are shit. Bruce is a wanker. He's the worst manager in football in history. He pretty much, not just him, but he did help Huddersfield Town nearly go into liquidation, nearly be gone as a football team. So personally, I hate the guy. And yeah, who takes over a team in 5th position and takes them down to 13th? That's only one man, Steve Bruce. Great job at West Brom, mate. Great job. Anna, you want to jump in and say something there?
I don't know why people constantly say this, because the gap between when Bruce took over to 12 was 2 points. It was 2 points. He loses one game and he's like 8th. He loses 2 games and he's 12th. He draws another and he's 13th. I don't quite understand why people use that logic without like checking the actual facts. They just say, "Oh, you've gone from 5th to 12th." Well, yeah, his gap was 2 points.
I'm just saying it because I cannot stand Steve Bruce and I hate the fat, useless
No,
twat.
no, it's not just you. It's others as well.
Listen, I know this league. I know the points difference. I know how many points were in it when he took over. But for me, I don't understand why they sacked the former Barnsley manager to bring in Steve Bruce.
No.
That's just my opinion.
I understand. I totally understand why they sacked Ishmael, to be fair. They weren't scoring goals. They weren't creating chances. They were conceding
But he
goals.
only had 10 games.
10?
Or something like that. He only had a few games before he took over.
I think he had till the January window, Millwall away, wasn't it?
Yes.
Listen. All I needed was one decent season out of him. Just give him a chance. Anyway, this is why the Championship is the best league in the world, and I will be gutted when Huddersfield Town go up.
Well, you know, because you won't shut about it for months.
Oh, mate, I am going to come on every show just to wind you and your little posse of Forest fans up. Every damn show.
No, because Forest will be in the Premier League with you.
No,
Annie, you are an iconic.
Stop licking his bum now, right? You two are falling out.
My favourite Bristol City fan, who's called Annie. Honestly, what a guy! What a guy!
Because
he only comes on to do this. Look, that's all he comes on for.
No, what will happen is Bournemouth will lose to Forest, and then it'll be 2 points, and then Bournemouth will lose again, and then Forest will go.
Listen, Forest aren't getting number 2 spot. Stop dreaming of that.
Sorry, mate. He's a Bristol City fan. You probably won't agree with that.
You happy?
Okay, right. Moving on. Right.
As a Forest fan who lives in Derby, you can't say anything, Mr. Wind-Up Merchant.
I'm a Peterborough and Leeds fan. La, 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 la.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
I'm talking
you
about
might as well be.
You caramel
might as well.
donuts. I'm talking
you might
to
as
you.
well be.
Simon,
you might as well be a Peterborough.
Simon,
you might as well be.
Be quiet.
I don't know where Wind-Up Merchant's gone.
Wait, Simon, do you have an introduction to Mark?
You what?
Do you have an introduction for Mark? You know how?
Yeah, have you not seen it?
No.
You all right there, mate? Your internet seems to be going down every 2 minutes tonight.
I messed my camera up now.
That was your fault. You didn't have to smash
No,
the place
that's
up because I
your
was
fault,
having a bit of banter
Simon,
here.
Simon,
You shut up. Yeah, right.
Bradford.
Shut up. Right. Introduction to Mark is this one, but I couldn't keep one. Unfortunately, he falls off, but that's introductory. Right. So this is all your introductories, right? Oh, it's gone again. But this is yours and Luke's, but mainly Luke's, because, you know, he likes to create fireworks, talking the world of shit. Annie, wind-up merchant, and appropriately is wearing a Bristol City shirt. Mark, we'll try and cut this off before he falls over, but that's Mark's. And then we've got about 6 or 7 for you, because we couldn't find one which fitted perfectly for you. So
I think the pink car is the one that works perfectly.
we're going to stick with pink car.
Wait, what the other? So you showed me about 4 of them. What the other 3?
And he's back now, look.
Hey, mate, why are you talking about Newcastle? You support Sunderland. Everyone knows.
Way! So this is number 1.
Okay.
So we're not too sure whether we should start off fast and let you crash, or this one.
Okay.
This one, which Luke seems to think it's you in the actual car. Or this one, which is my personal favourite.
I think
Oh,
that one should be yours, Simon.
Mine is this. Wait, hold on. Let me just introduce myself onto my show. But, you know, mine is this one. Or my personal
We've done
favourite.
the double over you, Simon. We've done the double over you.
Wait, hold on. Back up. You've done the double over us, have you? You won 1, lost 1, and then you won a fucking shitty FA Cup tie. And then let fireworks off. So you'll talk shit. You wind up merchant.
Oh, says you. Oh, feisty.
Go play with fireworks, you Derby shagger.
No, that's very dangerous to play with fireworks, Simon.
Go play with your fireworks, you
that's
fucking
dangerous,
Derby
Simon.
lover.
Shouldn't be so irresponsible.
Listen, Derby lover, don't come onto my show. Don't come onto
yourself now, Simon.
Don't come onto my show and give me a word of grace. Right. Fuck off.
Right.
I can't deal with this bullshit today.
Stop talking.
You shut up.
I'm trying to talk about the game. Oh,
We don't want to talk about all the shit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, Hull won 3-0 against Reading. Reading are terrible. They'll be relegated next season. Okay, there.
The one. They will not. Right, I'm going to lay this out right now. Right, let's just do this a second so I've got you closer. Right, 50p bet. No, $5 bet into your mum and dad's PayPal so you can take it out and have it for spending money on sweets or something because you're a kid, right? $5, Reading will not go down next season. And not only that, everyone can see it back. It's live recorded on fucking YouTube. $5 right now. Agree to it that Reading will not go down. If Reading go down, I give you a $5. If Reading stay up, you owe me a $5. That seems fair. Boys, input? Annie, Owen?
Yeah, fair enough.
Why is Annie? He's muted himself.
I haven't got any money. I'm out.
No. Mine and Luke's bet. £5 says that
Seems
Reading
fair.
stays up. Luke, your £5 is that Reading go down. And we've got it live on YouTube. You need to agree to it.
This time I never actually agreed to it.
That's what I'm saying. I want the boys to say yes, it seems fair, or no, it
Right, say
doesn't
no,
seem fair.
guys. Say no. Annie, Bristol City are the biggest club in Bristol. Owen,
I don't think it's fair to be fair. No, to be fair, I do think. No, to be honest, I do think it's quite fair.
£5 bet. And I'll speak.
It.
Tell you what, Luke. No. Go get your mum and I'll speak to her after the stream about you giving me a load of grief today. I'm not having it. Back to the show now. Come on.
An hour in. Evening or something, Simon.
Yes, it is. And you're getting reviewed today. You've been a naughty boy and your grades are lacking. Now, come on.
Right there. Andy, give me some analysis. I need to compute what just happened.
So, Sheffield United got a crucial victory at Bramall Lane over Cardiff after suffering a run of 3 games without a win in the playoff race. Blades looked solid defensively, comfortable, and they needed that goal off. They got the goal after half-time, just after half-time. Thrillerman and Dye, all they needed, to be brutally honest. United controlling the game. Cardiff didn't create much at all, had 1 shot on target, that shows. And overall, Cardiff were poor. Dylan Phillips was their best player. He's the goalkeeper. And look, very important victory for United. It's more about getting the job done rather than performances at this point for Blades. And with Millwall not winning and Borough not winning, it's been a very, very good weekend for the Blades.
Yeah. Right. What game should we do now, people? We've done that one.
You're not asking Owen his opinion on the game, neither.
I think that's the one.
Wait, can I have a comment on it?
Go on.
So, Sheffield United, a very good weekend for them, as obviously they won, extended gap to Millwall, which is now 3 points, 5 points gap to Borough in 8th, who've got a game in hand on them. So, yeah, very good weekend for Sheffield United.
Very good indeed. Whilst we're on the subject of Sheffield United, I've just remembered someone sent me something the other day to put on today's show, and I totally forgot to put it in. Because, well, it's me, and that's what I do. So, I'm trying to get it up. Share, copy it, link. Send it to Twitter. Come on. You know what? I'll put it in.
Should we just talk about this game while you're doing that?
Yeah, go on then.
Go on.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to comment on it now. A bit of a game in the sand. Between Stoke and QPR, both teams on the beach.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Did you just say game in the sand?
Yep.
Oh my god.
As in, they're both on the beach.
Yeah, we should have just said that instead of saying game. I don't think anyone has ever said game in the sand.
Now, stop being a wind-up merchant.
Go on, Owen. Sorry.
Yeah, both teams really got nothing to play for. QPR 6 points behind Sheffield United, and Stoke 2 points back from QPR. But Stoke can affect the playoff race as they've got. I think us. Let me just check. Here we go. So they've got Middlesbrough. They've got Middlesbrough, who look like they could maybe charge the playoffs depending on midweek. Their game in hand in midweek. And obviously we do know that Stoke can tend to be
up and down like a yo-yo.
And they do decide playoff races, which I don't really want to talk about. Yes.
Yeah, I was just going to say Stoke kind of putting any hope of QPR to bed, QPR's playoff hopes to bed. So back-to-back 1-0 wins for Stoke, who are definitely on the beach after promising start again this season. They've fallen off massively. Do any of you think that Michael O'Neill's going to leave at the end of the season?
So overrated.
Maybe Sean Dyche might go to Stoke or something.
I think what I've
Still
heard
have a
on
fantastic
Grapevine,
game in the stand at Stoke.
what I've heard on Grapevine is Cooper's going to Stoke, Dyche is going to Forest, and is going to take them up next season. So anyway, can I just show you what I've been sent about Sheffield United? I'll come back to it, I know, but so according to this fan on Instagram, Blades Pure, don't know whether it's legit or not, but the EFL are reviewing a 150 million takeover bid for Sheffield United from American businessman Emery Maurice, is it? Maurice?
Maruis.
Anyway, he made his money in the credit card and finance industry, lodged a 350 million bid for Newcastle back in 2020. What's your thoughts on that, guys?
I've heard Mike Ashley rumours to Sheffield United. I've not heard those that American person rumours. But I think what Blades fans want is a new face, to be honest, because I think they lost respect for the current owner when he fell out with Chris Wilder, club legend. And you can't fall out with a club legend like that and kind of tend to get away with it on the cheap.
Simon,
United
what
will
were you
relegate.
saying about this? Wait,
What?
CFL rewards.
Yeah.
Wow, well done, Alan.
Well, you've got it up. I can't get it up. So just another shout out to our main man, Marky. Mark, I hope he gets the reward from the EFL. He's cycled to. He should be up for the Supporter of the Season award by the EFL. Luton put a really nice tweet out about him earlier, which I might share in a few minutes if I can find it again. But whilst in the meantime, I'll just put this on screen. Go on, Anna.
As I was saying, you can't fall out with a club legend, especially at Sheffield United, who value players, managers deeply, and you can't just get away with it cheaply. Look, relegation didn't help the matters at all. Being one of the worst teams of all time in the Premier League as well didn't help. So look, I'm not surprised that rumours have circulated about him leaving the club, putting it up for sale. I did see a very good interview with the owner and a YouTube channel, a Sheffield United YouTube channel, early this season, was talking about what he did wrong last season. I thought it was very honest in the interview, and I think his intentions are right, but I just don't think football fans of this day and age can accept the fact that you fall out with a club legend, two, you go from being at the peak of the club legend and then to relegation, three, hiring someone who was not really liked beforehand, and four, just not getting recruitment right over 2 years. But look, I think he probably will want to sell at this point. So I'm not surprised that rumours have circulated about him leaving.
Yeah, but to be fair, Wilder was shit. He is a shit manager, and he talks out of his ass.
What?
Are you moaning, Simon, because of what he said in the post-match interview?
No, I don't believe he's all that. It's you guys what want to build a pedestal for him. It's just I don't believe he is. And I'm just sharing this a minute. So this is our own Marky Mark. So best of luck to Mark, and he's up for the season. Someone, I like this comment here. If he doesn't win, it's rigged.
Yeah, I saw that as well. That's quite, yeah.
And I've just liked it.
Never a true word spoken, I'd say. Never
But
a true one spoken.
he is cycling everywhere. So, I did have the pleasure of meeting him this season and talking to him before the town game. That's his Just Giving page, which is on screen, and it gives you more info about the charities he's doing for. So he's doing it for Keach, which is an hospice in Luton. He's also doing it for cancer.
Prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer, that's it. Can't think of other ones. Hey, up, my photo's up online now. I took this one. I'm sharing it because I took this photo for him. This one. Look at my photo skills here, boys. I mean, brilliant or what?
Oh, yes.
Not too bad.
Could have.
Top quality
Listen.
cameraman.
I know, right? So, there's this here. So he's doing Keach Hospital, Calm, which is mental health, and prostate cancer. So, yeah. And there's photos of him cycling, outside the grounds with his bike. I bought him a hot chocolate when he come to Huddersfield. So that's my claim to fame. So, yeah, it's all here on his Just Giving page. And he has managed to get the total past 10,000, which is brilliant. But it's for another few games yet. So if we can help or donate, that would be great. And fingers crossed for tonight. Good luck, Mark. I know you're probably not
Good luck,
watching.
Mark.
Yeah. So Simon, you mentioned Wilder not being a good manager, and yet Middlesbrough have fell off because it did look like they were like strong playoff contenders like a few weeks ago, but now they're like looking like they might not even get playoffs.
I don't think he's a good manager, and what he came out and said after the town game as just, I think he's a bit deluded in his
What did he say?
opinions. Well, he basically said, even though we absolutely annihilated them for the full 90 minutes, he came out and says we was the better team, we shouldn't have lost, and Huddersfield was very lucky. I'm sorry, but you didn't even have more than, I think it were 5 shots in the entire game, yet you're the better side, are you?
I think I saw 13 shots next to Middlesbrough. I'm not sure. Could someone get the stats back up for that game?
Middlesbrough 13 shots to Huddersfield's 10, but Middlesbrough only had 2 on
5.
target.
Oh, 2, there you go. So, yeah, no, he's just bit of a deluded prick, if you ask me. That's just my opinion, obviously, but...
I mean, if you don't take chances, you don't deserve to win football games.
If you don't take your chances, you don't score them. You don't get points. You don't go further up the league.
You've got to score goals to win football matches.
I'm not being funny, but look at Forest at start of the season. Now look at them; they're on potentially in a playoff position. Huddersfield Town start of the season under Carlos, and then you can go back, you can watch it on World of Sport. I was calling for Carlos to be out. I want him gone. His tactics were all wrong. I was giving it large for a number of episodes of this season. But now, and from December, we went on an unbeaten run of 17 games. Now, Chris Wilder comes in at Middlesbrough. He gets his ass handed to him by Huddersfield Town and various other teams. Oh, yeah, but we were the better side. No, you wasn't, you lying, deluded little shithead. Go away. If you were better than us, how come we beat you 2-0? Arrest my case. Anyway, back to football, boys. Back to football.
We've done all the games.
We've done all the games. So this back end is just me ranting on about Chris Wilder being a deluded prick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, boys, do you think we should get this as a giveaway?
Yes.
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 Yeah, 100%.
So, what we're talking, what numbers are we looking at on Louis' stream? Subscribers. Anyone on YouTube?
I'll check.
Oh,
Just go check.
492 subscribers.
492. If we can get that, get it out there. If we can get that up to 500.
No, more than that. More than that. Come on, more than that.
Well, I'm not being funny, but we're only going out to 3 viewers right now.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And 2 of which are on Louis' YouTube, and one of them's Louis. So, if we can get it up to, fine. The goal is 550 then. If we can get 550 subscribers, I will personally put you all into a prize draw for this lovely one-off made to your phone. Hopefully, basically we'll pick a random winner live on stream for a chance to win this delightful, lovely phone case. Because the running joke is the owner of the channel is a Sunderland fan, and even though he isn't, he's from Newcastle and he supports Newcastle. But we call him a Sunderland fan, and it's funny. And everyone, there's photos to prove that he's been to Sunderland games many times. So this delightful phone case could be yours. Nice. So, yeah. Is this live? Is this going to let us see the rewards?
No, I think it's just like a text update. I'm not sure, but it's keeping updated, I think.
right, like and subscribe for cutting edge content.
Like
Follow us
this.
all for cutting edge content.
Just like this.
I tell you what, if Simon made videos, I can already imagine the comments getting rattled by it.
I mean, if I made videos, YouTube would demonetize me within 30 seconds of being uploaded.
You didn't need to have 1K to get monetized.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you guys will put your word out there to all your millions of 4 fans,
Yeah,
won't you?
combined we've got like me, Annie, and Owen, we've got like 300 subscribers.
Yeah, well, I'll get more than that, so just
Of
saying.
course you would, Simon, of course you would. Was there any
Just have it.
point in that?
No, I just wanted to show off a brick wall with Huddersfield Town badge on it.
Why did you have to borrow? Why did you have to bother borrow a McKenna like that? Because the brick wall. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Like and
I
subscribe.
am not ending the stream on that, you little bastard.
I tell you what, we need to get Annie's video, the intro of Annie's video up yesterday.
Oh yeah, where I go. Hello EFL.
Fireworks has been officially cancelled in the Luke household. Little
Yeah, Annie,
shit.
Luke put a picture on Discord and he's
Yeah, I
like
know.
caption this, and Harry was like, "Mum, I can't take the rubbish out. I'm recording the video right now."
So yeah, basically, like, subscribe, grab your phone, let us know what. In fact, comment down below what phone you've got, and we can see if we can grab it. If not, just like, subscribe, and don't bother following. I'm trying to see his fucking thing. NFFC
Yeah,
underscore
okay, so
opinions,
don't say
cause
anything. No, stop talking.
I'm stopped talking. Don't bother following NFC opinions because he's got no opinions. What a right, he talks out of his backside.
Oh,
Make
stop.
sure you follow the Championship Roundup account, though.
Yeah, follow
Yeah.
the Championship Roundup account on
The Annie
Twitter as well.
carries.
The Annie carries, yes, exactly.
Who begged and pleaded to have that account after we got disbanded on World of Sport? Annie, tell them the truth. Who says, "Oh, let me"? As soon as you says I'm leaving World of Sport, who says, "Can I have the Twitter account, please? I quite enjoy doing it." Don't try and mug me off on this stream.
No. This is actually he spinned this. When I left World of Sport, okay, I said I would like to keep the championship account. He said fine.
Thank you.
Exactly. Because I knew he was going to do nothing with it.
Yeah, listen, I don't do what with my account other than put off to church, so it ain't gonna affect me, is it? We just need you to start. In fact, let's end stream here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. If you liked what you've seen us babbling on for the last 15 minutes and ripping into each other, this is what you're going to get. Content for that. Thanks for joining us. Side out, boys. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Ciao for
Cheerio.
now, boys and girls, and cheerio. Let's go.
Cheerio.
No, don't.